Hi, y'all. Breaking news right now. It's the official statement from Hidden River Events that we have been waiting for. Here it goes. Hurricane Helene, described as a once-in-a-thousand-year storm, unleashed unprecedented flooding along the Swananoa River Valley near Asheville, North Carolina, decimating many farms, homes, and businesses, and tragically leading to the loss of numerous animals and people in the region as a whole. Hidden River Events was not spared this loss, with the tragic loss of a donkey, JJ, and two parakeets, Rilke and Kierkegaard. In the chaos of that Friday morning at Hidden River, two pressing concerns emerged for the management team on duty that day, but unable to get there due to the storm. The safety of guests who arrived on Thursday to go through with their wedding and the urgent need to protect the animals. Now, while guests were largely unaware, they say, of behind the scenes efforts being made to get help to the farm by the staff, a guest reached a staff member by phone. The guest was told more than once not to go get the animals because of the guest's safety. And when a guest said he was going to do it anyway, the staff person gave advice on how to do this. Here we go with this now. While Hidden River disagrees with the wording in the video that circulated online, the venue wholeheartedly acknowledges the pivotal role played by the guests and neighbors in saving the horses and goats. Without their brave actions, the press release says, the outcome could have been devastating, and for that, Hidden River Events is profoundly grateful. JJ was not simply an animal. He was a beloved member of the Hidden River Events family. Hidden River Events is also grateful to the staff who were trying their best to communicate. No one, they say, could have anticipated this. If they had, there would not be the massive amount of death and destruction that exists all over Western North Carolina, but especially in our community, they say, which appears to be a ground zero point for the devastation. Never in nearly 20 years of having floods and hosting events has the water threatened our horse pasture, let alone covered the whole valley and beyond. The press release continues. Every employee at Hidden River continues to mourn the loss of JJ. Of course, JJ, the 2-year-old donkey who didn't make it out alive. Particularly the owner, who had left for vacation earlier in the week, unable to return until Sunday due to blocked roads and mudslides. Employees and friends worried about the owner as no one could make contact with her from Thursday until Saturday evening, and even then, for just brief moments due to cell tower and internet outages. The owner had left the farm in care of the business, land, and animals in the trusted hands, they say, of longtime loyal and gifted employees who did the best they could to handle what became an unimaginable situation despite being unable themselves to reach the property because of the rapid escalation of the flood on Friday morning. The grief shared by the venue's team of employees, vendors, and past and current couples who know the character of the staff and know our animals, they say, also underscores the profound bond the larger Hidden River family has with every animal on our farm. The press release continues to say the tragic loss of one animal, JJ, out of a herd of 8 is sadly not isolated to us and other events venues. Our neighbor on the other side of the river lost their hogs. Unalived animals washed up on our property, and other venues, such as the Biltmore Estate, also lost some of their herd. Even still, the county is working to retrieve bodies, both human and animal. The hateful judgments from those who viewed only a snippet of a much larger story and who appear to be primarily from outside of the region and with no knowledge of the character of the venue staff or the intensity of the suffering the Swananoa Valley is enduring. Those who watch nightly news will see that Swananoa is ground zero for the flooding. The loss of all types of life is tremendous, and photos cannot convey the reality. Going on to say, Hidden River Events has felt the weight of social media's destructive tendencies and recognizes the video creator has felt it too. Hidden River Events believes that there was no ill intent and that the wedding party had no idea of the visceral hate and death threats the video would generate, particularly toward the owner herself, who was able to be identified through a link to the couple's bridal registry, also posted on the creator's TikTok page. Neither does Hidden River Events believe the creator of the video has currently profited in any way. Hidden River is grateful for the individual who stepped up to save the horses. They also share their heartfelt regrets for the distress this incident has caused the bride and groom. The statement continuing to say Hidden River Events has a 17-year history of being rooted in loving kindness towards people, land, and animals. This has been a hallmark of the business. We kindly ask for understanding and support as we, the couple, the video creator, and the business all strive to move forward from this difficult experience. Let us heal, they say, and focus on the bonds we share rather than the shadows cast by this event. Also saying that if people would like to learn more about Jean Summer, you can always check out her personal Facebook page at facebook.com/Jean, JEANNE.Summer, SOMMER. There, she says, you can find out what people have said about her and the situation, including what one couple said about how it was when they had their wedding at the farm during Hurricane Matthew. All that, she says, in the hopes of understanding what her business has been and the nature of her character. That, my friends, is the official statement that I received this afternoon from Jean Summer, Hidden River Events. We talked about the two parties, Kelsey McDonald and Jean Summer, Hidden River Events, and the attorney, what they were working on, and there it is. So please, talk amongst yourselves. No doubt there are some more questions here that need to be answered, but for now, I promised you what would be said, and there it is.